Okay, on today's ride we are not in the middle of, but I'm right in Mexico City. Mexico City with its various names. It used to be called Distrito Federal, Federal District. And then that all changed a number of years ago when it stopped being Federal District. And then I think about 6 years ago they relaunched Mexico City as CDMX, Ciudad de Mexico. But that's a bit of a mouthful. I mean, I've not heard, the only people I've heard calling it DF is a couple of gringo friends, cycling friends from Thailand. I've never heard anyone in Mexico call it that nowadays, although I'm sure the older generation do. A lot of people just call it Mexico, which is very confusing because it's Mexico in the state of Mexico, Estado de Mexico, which is the biggest state in Mexico country, in the country of Mexico, so it's sort of triple Mexico. And you see all the road signs, they just say Mexico. And at first I was like, yeah, I kind of got that. Thinking, yeah, well, it's all Mexico. Anyway, so that's Ciudad de Mexico. Anyway, this is it. This is on the Dinamos climb, which is like a succession of waterfalls and pools just outside. It's just on the edge of Mexico City, and there's a fantastic bike lane. I think I've made a film about before, called the Ferrocarril, which is the old railway track that they turned into a bike lane. I mean, it's good in theory, but it does go through some rather sketchy neighbourhoods, so you've got to be ready with your sprint. But up, this is, well, I've done the climb. I'm only, 20 minutes from the centre of town, and 20 kilometres, and 20 kilometres is nothing in Mexico, so it's pretty central. And I think this was one of the first climbs I did. I did it a couple of times before I was acclimatised, and now I've done 4 months of acclimatisation. I just smashed my time by about 5 minutes on it, so I think I'm definitely used to the altitude now. And this is my last day in Mexico City, my last day in Mexico. 4 months, gone very quickly. And I'm going to, drum roll, Ecuador. I fly to Quito tomorrow, which is the capital of Ecuador. Not to be confused with Iquitos, which is a city in the Amazon, Peruvian city in the Amazon, where I was living for a number of months some years ago. Quito is one of the highest cities in the world. I thought it was over 3,000, but it seems to be around just under 3,000 metres. So hopefully I should be okay with that. I'm pretty down. Like right now I'm at 3,000. Yesterday I was at 3,400, 3,500. So I should be okay with that. We'll see. I was in two minds where to go next. Once I discovered that Ecuador, it's rainy season, but then picking up on various comments, people saying, yeah, it's rainy season, but the mornings are fine. So anyway, I'll go there, see how it is. If it is just cold and wet, Colombia is next door. But I have wanted to see Ecuador for a long time, and now it's a big cycling country. What with Richard Carapaz and Jonathan Narvaez, particularly Carapaz because he won the Giro d'Italia. So it's put Ecuador on the map. So it'd be good to go and see another cycling country, and it's got some huge climbs. Biggest paved climb up to 4,700 metres. That'll be a challenge. So I'm looking forward to that. But I'll miss Mexico and I'll miss the food because, Mexico is about the only decent food in Latin America, I'm afraid. Maybe Peru, Lima. I hear Lima's got good food, but Mexico has just been, okay. I've had to put veganism, vegetarianism aside for a few months. But the food is good and varied here. I haven't got sick of it at all. And now I'm back in Mexico City. It's all tacos, and there's a really good vegan taco stand I've been going to every day. So lost tacos, lost a little bit of crazy riding around Mexico City. I don't think so. Stop for the rest before the top. It's a fairly tough climb, like 7k, 7 or 8%. Hola. So I get down to the base of the and then ride back into town. Might go into the historic centre, have a little ride around, and then pack the bike up again. Getting used to it now. Head to the airport tomorrow. I've got a very late flight. Flights into Quito must all arrive after 11 p.m. I do not know why, but that has meant I've had to fork out $25 for a taxi pickup, because you don't want to be messing around in Latin American cities at 1 o'clock in the morning with luggage. You might as well just paint a target on your back. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see Quito. I think another very interesting city. Anyway, so that's it. Los Dinamos, final ride in Mexico. It's been good to me, Mexico. I've loved it. I'll be back. I think I've seen about 5% of the country. It's so big. So many places to see. So I will be back. So hasta luego, Mexico.